Hello! In this tutorial, I will guide you through 4 different templates that you can use as Reels for the UConn French Department's Instagram page. If you haven't used After Effects before, the workspace might seem a little overwhelming, but I'm here to simplify it for you. I'll start with the templates that are easy to understand, then continue on to ones that might be a little more complex. If you want to go to a specific template, you can use the timestamps on the screen to skip ahead. So for the first template, I'm on the event post. So this is what you can use for any specific event that you want. You can include a picture here, the title of the event, and then basic information for meeting up. So for the layers, I just sectioned them off for the ones that you want to edit. Those will be in yellow. And then the ones that you really don't need to worry about, those will be in red, and they'll also be a locked layer. That way you won't edit them by mistake. If you do end up needing to edit them, you just come over here, press this little lock icon, and now you can edit them however you want, but I'm just gonna leave this one locked for now. So to edit this for a specific event, let's say you wanna edit the title, you just go right here and just type whatever you need, and it'll show up right here. Let's say that the event has a pretty long title and it might need to go into two lines. Let's say like info session and then blah blah. And it's bleeding into the information. Just do select it all or just do Command A and then go over into this right panel here to edit the space between each of the lines. So let's say right there is good, and then we need to edit the information beneath it. So let's go over here and change the position. These two coordinates, this one will change the left and right, and this one right here will change the up and down. So right now we want it to go down, so let's go down here and space it out a little bit, so that way it's a little bit more legible. But let's keep going back. If you need to change the information, you just go right here, type whatever you need. Let's say you want to change, let's go to Friday, let's change the date. Let's say you want to do like Tuesday. Now, if it looks like this where it's all caps and you want it just to be like regular lowercase, just come over here, it's locked on the small caps, press it, and then it'll change it back. So let's say, let's go December 2nd. So right now, it looks a little bit awkward because the spacing's taking up a little too much, it's not really even. So if you need to, you can just bring it down here. That way it looks a little bit better. Yeah, bring that up. And you can just mess around with the spacing, see what looks good. You just want this to look like visually pleasing. So yeah, that's all you really need for the information section. So let me change this back so it's back to the template. So let's say you want to change the event photo right here. There's like 2 ways you could do it. So if you want to go here or here, just right click, go to, actually, oh yeah, never mind, you have to go right here into this section to replace the photo. So go right here, replace footage, pick your file. Let's say I want to do this image right here. So you open it. Now it will replace the standard photo that was in here before, so you replace it with any photo that you want. So right now it looks like the photo is a little too big and it's getting cut off by the screen. So we can go over here and mess with the scale a little bit. That way it's a little bit more visible and it looks more fitting. Next, we'll be moving on to the class register template. This will be specifically used for when students are picking their classes, and that way you can advertise the different French classes for UConn students. So here you really only have 2 layers you have to worry about. So right here, you'll have your photo and then the information, just like before with the last template. You can edit them however you want. Compared to the last template, the text layer is all just one layer. So any edits you'll make will appear and affect the entire thing. And since it's moving, it'll show up as well. Now let's say you do edit something in the text and it kind of throws something a little bit off. It looks a little lopsided. If you need to, you can just go to transform and center anchor point and layer content. That way, if you need to, you can go down here and align it. That way it can be a little bit more centered and look a little more even and symmetrical. But since that's not proper English, I'm gonna remove that. And just like before, if you need to edit the photo, you can go to the left side, replace footage, go to file, and replace it with whatever photo you need. Let me actually replace it with something. So let's say you have a photo that doesn't entirely fit the dimensions. We can just go back up here and mess with the scale a little bit. That way it'll be a little bit more fitting. Yep. And that's what it'll look like. So for the next template, we're at the conversations template. This is for French conversations. I know that's like a specific event, and since it happens a lot, it might as well get its own template. So looking at this right now, you might be a little overwhelmed with the amount of layers, but like I said before, the ones you really need to worry about are the ones in yellow. Everything else is just locked away. You don't really need to worry about it. If you're confused about what's up here, these are just the different compositions, just so we can kind of consolidate the sheer amount of layers it made to make this animation. If you're curious, you can mess with it if you want. Anything that you do in here will transfer over to the main composition. So any edits there will also appear here, but since we don't need it, it'll just be, we'll go back. So for this one, for the information, this one has a little bit more animation compared to the others, and this is because we're using presets. Just so you can keep that in mind, this is where extra presets, that way we don't have to animate more than we need to. These are just pre-made and we can just bring them in whenever we need it. So if you wanted to go mess with any presets, just go to Effects and Presets, press these three lines, and go to Browse Presets. This will bring up Adobe Bridge. You'll need Adobe Bridge if you want to add your own presets. You can go to Text, and basically you can experiment and see what you want to do, but for right now, there's already presets put in, so you don't have to worry about it. But let's say if you wanted to change the date, just like before, just go in here and just edit that however you want. Let's say we want to go for the 4th of, let's say, March. Yeah, March 4th. And then let's change it to like 11:30. So you can change the date however you want. I recommend that for months that are a lot longer. You're not gonna be in January. Let's see, like December. It's gonna get cut off, so I recommend just abbreviating it. That way it looks more clean. But let's go back. Okay. If you need to edit the room number, it's basically the same. Like, yeah, that's a room number, but you can edit that. That's pretty simple. If you need to edit the text down here, these two are separate. Come and practice speaking French, and then food, beverages provided. If you need to, you can also edit that for whatever you need. Pretty simple. So for the last template, we're at the Speak Your French template. This one, you're definitely going to be doing the most editing because you're going to be editing the answers and the questions. So for the question first, we're at, let's say you have like a really long question, a question with a lot of words, and it's like going off of the border. You can just Command A, and we can mess with the scale. That way it can fit the entire question in here. And since we want it to be a little bit more centered, we're just gonna go to transform, center anchor point in layer content. That way we can be a little bit more precise. And just bring it up that way it looks a little more even. That way you can fit the entire question in this question box. So let's go back. Now for the answers, if you want to edit what the answers say, just go to the specific ones and type whatever you need. And if the answer is a little long, just like before, let's say it's like down here, like before, Command A, mess with the scale, and just bring it on up. That way it can fit in the entire box. So for right now, it's answer box 2. That's the correct answer. But let's say you want answer box 1 to be the correct answer. We're just gonna press these arrows to open them up so we can see where the movement happens. You just need to keep in mind that this timer bar right here, it ends at 15 seconds. And a little bit after that, that's when it turns and shows what the correct answer is. So you just need to line up your timeline bar and go over to whichever answer box you want to change. We're going to go to Add, press Fill. That way we can change the color to show that it's the right answer. So I'm going to open this up. It's obviously not going to be this very bright red, so what we can do is just color pick the background, that way it matches in. And after that, we're going to press this little timer right here and start it. That way we're going to set where the color is going to change. So right here, it's going to be pink, and then right here, it's going to be green. So we can change that. And just so it's a little bit more consistent, we're going to select these two, right click, go to Keyframe Assistant, and Easy Ease. That way we can match the transition. And since this isn't the correct answer anymore for answer box 2, we're just gonna put the timeline bar before the change happens and just press that timer. So it'll just get rid of whatever keyframes you had selected, and we now have Pa as the answer.